Hello, it's Scott Manley here with part 11 of XCOM2. It has been a dark day for the organisation. During a defence of a civilian outpost, two popular team members died during the mission. Lieutenant Jane Kelly and Sergeant Yuzuki Yamada. But the ones that have returned have been hardened by their experience. Jesus Glitch Gonzalez figures out how to hack robots. And Queen Bee Yu Yang, she has learned the value of quickly drawing your pistol and shooting enemies when facing off against faceless enemies. Kostya Scratch Vasilyev, he too has learned the power of the pistol. We will heal our wounds and we will fight on.
Commander, please thank our troops for completing what was surely a difficult task in acquiring the Codex Brain. We'll begin work on it as soon as possible.
I hope it's everything you say it is. Some good people died to bring that to you. I don't want their sacrifice to count for nothing. Oh, I'm sure you're really excited about autopsying that muton. Oh, and your alien encryption with all your double talk, which doesn't actually make any sense to me. Just make it work, Doctor.
Hello, Commander.
Hello. So the Resistance is grateful for our efforts.
New objective added.
Yeah, sounds like a great task for our Doctor.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander. We should check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
The aliens are relaying a form of encryption beyond anything we've ever encountered, much less theorized. We'll have to find a means of breaking the code, but I expect it will take some time.
Does anyone have any good news? Great, low in supplies as well, so we can't even afford to recruit people to replace the ones that have just died. But as long as one XCOM operative remains standing, we will not give up the fight.
Impressive work, Commander. The death of this creature and the subsequent recovery of its brain could prove to be a substantial setback for the aliens' work on the Avatar project.
Well, I guess there is some good news after all. Also, I cut out a bit where I sold some stuff to the black market for supplies.
Not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
Doctor, sometimes your comments are so generic they could apply to any of your products. So Gauss Weapons, codename Friedrich, obviously after Karl Friedrich Gauss. The fact that we now have access to Gauss weaponry that is both combat effective and safe to operate at these power levels is quite an achievement. Our latest prototypes are capable of consistently accelerating an alloy projectile to over 5,000 meters per second. That's crazy. Magnetic weapons technology, so we basically have the sniper rifle and the big heavy weapon, and we get a freebie stun lancer autopsy because we've collected enough corpses.
The Advent Stun Lancer was apparently outfitted with the intention of serving as a civilian peacekeeping unit within the city centers. Although they are equipped with weapons capable of administering non-lethal blows, recent reports indicate an increasingly aggressive stance taken by these units.
Do they actually administer non-lethal blows in the game against your team?
Although Advent clearly intended for these units to be their means of dealing with any unruly civilians within the city centers, it seems they have come to rely on more brutal means of pacification in the time since.
Equipped with non-lethal weapons capable of easily disabling human targets, these Lancers were first deployed during the earliest days following Advent's establishment of city centres, when civil unrest was a more common problem than outright resistance. In studying their usage and deployment, this raised an interesting question. If the Lancers were among the first Advent forces deployed and their survivability is somewhat higher than that of the standard trooper, did the aliens consciously reduce this trooper's strength based on their assessment of human combat readiness? This would imply a system of rapid genetic modification. We get an arc blade if we have the supplies to buy one. Okay, Tyken, get ready your generic comment. Research alien encryption.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
So now we've got some supplies, we can recruit some rookies, and I see Charlie Scott caught by alien forces. Actually, Charlie Scott. I'm thinking he is actually the little baby brother of Emily and Sarah. Yes, and what the heck is up with his portrait? He was caught by alien forces outside of the city centres in Scotland using a stolen vehicle. He apparently rammed one of the Advent security towers in the hope of uprooting it. According to my younger brother, that kind of behaviour is not exactly uncommon in Scotland. Okay, so we fixed his portrait by clicking back and forth, yeah. Got him. Dermot Clark, regarded as something of a war hero for his efforts during the invasion, during which he was 14 years old. Brendan Gibson, yes, I'm going to take you as well, even though you look like a girl because of the portrait bug. Actually, I think the girls have been kicking ass, so that's probably good. Brendan Ross and Brendan Gibson. Word circulating among the troops is Brendan was actually a convict being held in Scotland when the invasion started. When he was 14 years old. Born to be bad, very clearly. Okay, let's get back to the strategic map and start, getting more... Oh, dark event complete. A UFO hunts the Avenger.
Commander, remote reconnaissance indicates the aliens have a UFO hunting for our position. We need to be careful about where we pick our flight paths.
I like how it spawned up in Greenland, which is where we were told Santa Claus came from. So it's like Santa Claus has a UFO base.
Resistance communications facility now operational.
Excellent! We now have the ability to contact more people, which is going to really help in our exploits or whatever. It's like a giant telecom exchange for, the Resistance. Now we have a spare engineer. I think I want to excavate this power coil because...
This coil could provide us with some additional power for the Avenger systems, but we'll need to add some shielding first to protect the crew.
As Shen explains, the power coils give you more power if you build a power relay on top of them. Okay, back to getting the supplies. Stadium. Got it!
Message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
I'm on the toilet!
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
We've had our ups and our downs, and we are definitely in a down, but thanks for the vote of confidence. Okay, we have received intel. We have Resistance Informant, which reduces the retaliation, Viper rounds, poison, and if we unlock the hidden event, Alien Infiltrators, which puts more faceless aliens inside civilian events.
Strategic
Great.
resource located.
And also, the Resistance people have helped me out with a ton of supplies to scan down.
Avenger
So we might as well
calling
grab
in
those right away, because those are the lifeblood. We need to really get some work done here. Let's grab those supplies, quickly.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
Before we can even begin to attempt decrypting the alien data stores, we must first come to understand the means by which they protect their most valuable data. It was immediately clear that the aliens do not rely solely on conventional algorithms, but instead use a complex matrix of interwoven biological signatures as part of the cipher itself. That makes no sense to me as somebody that's actually worked with encryption. I'm sorry, this is just a bunch of science fiction rubbish, but Tygan is clearly pretending that he knows what's going on. I think what's really happening is Shen is actually doing all the electronic wizardry in the background, and then he's just pretending to know what he's doing. But yeah, could you work on some better armor?
Begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
I hope your full report reads, better armor means less dead rookies.
I've started to wonder how the Advent administration views our current band of renegades. Do they see us as an actual threat, or more of a nuisance?
What can I do for you, Commander?
Shen, I've got the supplies now. Could you build me some better guns for the snipers? Yes, now we will have the Gauss rifle, which should enable us to do some serious damage to those aliens from a distance. Now we need to make some new friends.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
I'll be working on that, don't worry. So yeah, 4 days to make contact. Come on, don't you guys use Friendster anymore?
Commander, that UFO contact has us locked in. We have to take evasive maneuvers.
Move, move, move! Get it on the deck! Do a barrel roll! Do another one! Oh, I guess the barrel rolls didn't work. Oh, here we come! Bad guys from behind. What are they gonna do? They're gonna shoot us with something or other. Damn, they're shaking the camera!
We lost power! We're going down! Fast!
And this is the danger of VTOLs.
Using an electromagnetic pulse. If I can just bypass all this alien circuitry... Hold on.
Shen?
It's not accepting the transfer. Interface ready. The system is overriding my command.
Shen!
Right.
I like how Central seems to know what she needs to do. She's all like trying to finesse it, and he's like, just flip the damn switch! Oh, here we go. Not even Iron Man in sight to make that thing spin. Begin calculations for the suicide burn. Is that it?
Power online.
Oh hey, we survived. We're alive!
Someone get me a damage report.
We've got a problem.
Only one?
They've just dropped some sort of spike outside. It's generating the same type of pulse that knocked us out of the sky.
They don't want us. They want the ship. Isn't there some way you can override it?
Not from here. I can't get our engines online while it's out there.
Commander, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Destroying that spike is our only chance at getting out of here. We can't let the aliens take this ship.
Thanks, I was getting bored anyway.
We're going down, Commander. UFO contact has disabled our systems. Brace yourselves.
And tell the laundry to expect more brown pants.
Commander, we can deploy some of our wounded troops back into combat if you feel it's necessary. This operation is critical to our efforts. We may not have much of a choice if we want to proceed.
And that's good because we do have a bunch of injured people. I brought out everyone that was injured and wasn't injured and one person that is injured. But we're ready to kick ass.
1-5, situation critical. Primary Avenger systems are offline and hostiles are moving to engage. Shen, any updates?
Commander, we've got a critical system failure. The Avenger is dead in the water. I'm diverting reserve power to the scanners and they're picking up a powerful radiation source nearby. We need to locate and destroy whatever it is disrupting our systems.
We may have a bigger problem, Commander. We're picking up heavy comm traffic. Dozens of Advent transports are inbound on our position, and they've got battleships in tow. The aliens are sending everything they've got. We have to get this ship off the ground or we may not make it out of this one.
Well, I guess we know whether the aliens care about our little rebellion now. First move and we walk into a codex. Fantastic! Okay, people. You know the drill this time. Kill quickly. Good shooting, Amanda. That's one less sectoid to contend with. This is Charlie Scott's first deployment. He was trained up as a ranger. Jesus moving up, going in for the kill. Not quite going in for the kill, but shooting anyway.
Okay.
Emily Scott is, of course, there to look after her little brother. Emily, I think that sectoid is mad at your brother. Good shot. That'll take care of him. Meanwhile, Sarah is staying undercover for now. Now the aliens get their response. We have one codex out there, and it decides to run instead of teleport, and yet somehow we don't manage to shoot it. What the heck?
Yeah, didn't get it. What's the
Hostiles!
Sending reinforcements in from the Avengers reserves.
So we get to deploy some injured troops. That's Yu Yang is coming out there, injured and everything. Sarah decides to show her brother how it's done. Wait till the game shows the highest detail version of the model before shooting it with the shotgun.
I can handle that.
I mean, if it's doing that, then it's probably showing the whites of the eyes, assuming the whites of the eyes are actually in the textures. It's really quite complicated. You know, games these days, some of them have different levels of detail. Obviously, you can't wait to see the whites of their eyes if the models in the game don't actually have white eyes. Oh wait, a sectoid has decided to run into the middle of all my overwatching crew, and somehow is miraculously not being hit. That sectoid is incredibly lucky. You missed, and I'm pissed. That terrible performance on Overwatch lets all the aliens move up and get close. Kostya, I hear that's short for Constantine. Can you constantly shoot the enemies? Thank you. Okay, Charlie, give it another go. Nope, you really don't get this shooting thing, do you? Jesus, can you give Charlie some lessons here? Yeah, you see that? That's how you shoot aliens. Emily, I hope you don't have any qualms about making your little brother look bad. Okay, apparently you do. Come on, everyone, there's one stun lancer out there that we just need to kill him as quickly as possible. Yeah, okay, you missed. You would think at this point that we'd have torn down his cover sufficiently. How about... Nope, Queen Bee fails as well. Seriously? This level of missing is statistically unlikely. Finally! It only took like 20 shots to kill 2 aliens. Seriously. Come on, let's pick things up a little.
Weapons empty, can't engage.
Now we have the big guns coming in from Advent. Yeah, it looks like actually we're activating multiple pods this way, like the aliens are coming to us. And we have nobody on Overwatch. These guys get up close. Yes, yes, that means
I'm sending
shoot.
reinforcements in from the Avengers reserves.
Now, Jesus, you have the skills. Can you hack the planet? Oh, we don't need you to hack the planet. We just need you to hack that mech. Ideally, could you hack it and shoot them in the back? But if you could just hack, if you could just make it just stand around and do nothing, that would be really loved. 100% chance to shut it down. 56% chance of feedback. See, I don't like this, right? Because if you try to hack and fail, then it's really bad. Thankfully, we successfully shut it down. The risks of failing the hacks are frequently far too high to try them. Kostya taking another shot from behind cover and missing. Okay, Charlie, this is your chance. Brilliant! Finally, that's your first kill. Your sisters will be so proud of you. I mean, they will be proud of you later after the battle, assuming you survive. Right now, we're just going to keep moving people into position. Amanda decides, having run out of ammunition for now, to use a frag grenade. Grenades are actually good because not only are they area of effect, but they also have a great potential to destroy the cover the aliens are hiding behind. So it's a double-edged sword, so to speak. Damages them and then shreds their armor and makes them easier to hit. When you get on like later in the game with decent armor, you end up throwing a lot of grenades everywhere. Okay, Trooper. Once again, the Overwatch team are being terrible. What the heck? Seriously. The Overwatch targeting penalty is clearly too high.
Shot wide.
Shot wide? Yeah, actually, you were the only one that hit. Never mind shooting wide. Uh-oh. We have a commander running right up close. This is not good. And we have troopers coming in, going for the shot. Oh! Amanda taking some serious damage there. Now, Kostya has the lightning hand skill, so he can shoot once. Brilliant. But he also now gets a second attack with his sniper rifle. Eeny, meeny, miny, dead alien. Called Mo, obviously. Now, Charlie, it's time for your machete trading. That's how you do it. That's 2 kills now in your career. You are growing up to be a beautiful soldier. I mean, not obviously as beautiful as your sisters, who are heavily scarred, but their kill records speak for themselves.
I'm all over it.
The only thing left standing is that mech, so we need to put it down before the hack wears off. Well, I mean, the hack is going to wear off and that thing is going to come barreling towards us with all sorts of high explosive ordnance. Okay, Jesus. No, Jesus is not going to be your savior today. How about... Yeah, I don't know who you are. Brandon? I don't remember that guy's name.
Adjusting aim.
Emily! Brilliant! Putting them down like a pro.
Target eliminated.
And suddenly there was silence.
Commander, we're out of reserves. There's no more reinforcements coming.
Looks like they called him back up.
Okay, we gotta move fast and put that spike down.
Commander, the situation just got worse. Resistance outposts are reporting enemy transports on the move across this region. They're getting ready for an all-out assault. Whatever you say.
What is this? I think this has been an all-out assault as we speak. We're going to be ready for that assault team dropping down. We're going to put our team in position, weapons ready, and hopefully put them down before they have any serious chance of doing some damage to us. Weapons are being reloaded, people are being healed up, and Sarah is heading over towards the target so we can perhaps tag it with snipers from a distance. Squad sight is actually a really useful skill in this case because you can have your snipers hit the target from halfway across the map, since it's pretty much never in cover and standing vertical and huge. Now the important question is, has it been 4 turns since I hacked that previous mech? Am I going to be able to take it down temporarily while I play with its friends? Oh, ta-da! Okay. Oh, he's going to elect to shoot. Jesus is going to elect to shoot the mech to start with.
That armor's tough.
Yeah, no kidding. It's a mech. It's a giant armored beast of a creature. Okay, Kostya, do your thing. For the XCOM glory thing.
Getting it done.
Charlie is making a swift advance towards the target. Now we have
Menace
eyes on
1-5, we have visual confirmation on the disruptor. Destroy it and let's get the hell out of here before it's too late.
it. I also espy a new beastie behind it. Okay, so he does not have the ability to hack that robot yet, so he's gonna go for the skull mine. Yes, that's some literal hacking going on there. Let's go for the intel cache because we don't want to suffer feedback. Oh, you see, I could have totally gone for the facility lead. Every time, it guaranteed, if you go for the easy one, you could have done the hard one.
Heads down!
Grenade! Yeah, we're exposed towards that mech, but I think we have enough firepower to put it down before the end of the turn. Brandon, you go up and help your friend Charlie. I see aliens standing next to the spike, but they don't seem to be advancing. Well, unfortunately, was not able to put that mech down before the end of the turn. And so we basically have to wait and see what happens. And it decides to go running out of cover. And Amanda Pierce puts it down like a pro.
Taken care of.
I expect there'll be more where that one came from. Great. Yes, we have new advent incoming. Time to put down that spike. Time to spike the spike. 8 points from range. That's pretty good. Charlie, you think you can hit it from there? Good shot. I think one more like that should put it down for good. Meanwhile, we're pulling the rest of the team back in preparation for the second wave, or the third wave. Emily, you think you can hit it from that range? Great. Excellent. And we still haven't woken up that beastie there, whatever it
Target
is.
destroyed. Excellent work, Menace 1-5. Shen, what's our status?
Whatever it was, destroying it seems to have lifted the disruption field. Engine control systems are coming back online. We should be clear to take off within 60 seconds.
Commander, we can take off on your order. We should get the squad on board and get moving.
Yeah, leaving them behind would be really bad juju. So at this point, it is just a case of trying to get everyone back to base as quickly as possible. We do have some aliens coming in, but if we move fast, we should be able to take care of them while the rest of our team gets back. Here we go, what are we going to deal with this time? What does the box of delights contain? A mech and a trooper. Well, I think we can handle these guys, especially since the hacking cooldown has almost certainly completed. Oh yeah, you showing your strength. Just wait until you meet my little gremlin and his little tricks, let's say.
Coming in from the sides!
Coming in from the sides! Yes. Hacky, hacky, hacky! Again, we'll just go for the shutdown because there's no point in trying to take control of it at this point. Which is a good decision in this case, because if we tried to control it, we would have we would have failed, seriously. And for your fleshy companion, Kostya has his own technique. Okay, you're all clear, kids. Let's get back to the ramp. ASAP. Looks like we're gonna get the whole family back home. The Scots can have a little party together and celebrate Charlie's first kills in an alien battle. Well, I mean, I presume he killed aliens before this. It's just that this time around, he's being, we're actually doing the numbers on him, right? He was probably a badass before he came to us. And we get Sarah home.
Excellent work, Commander. Looks like the Avenger lives to fight another day.
Well, that bodes well for future missions, which we'll have in future episodes. Until then, I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.